So it'll be tabled, huh? Tabled till we get a budget. All right, I think the last thing is the signature request, so.
You still have motions?
Motion from the executive session.
Kathy, everything's off.
For the Whiteridge Gaming, executive session. And behavioral health. The Whiteridge Fire Department and the City of Callaway, that's tabled, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Those are done. Ones that were in executive session.
So I will make a motion to approve gaming recommendations.
Behavioral health,
All right, the motion to, for gaming we're talking about?
Yeah, right there, yeah. I numbered them. Well, you can do them anywhere you want, yeah.
Okay, the motion to, for gaming recommendations for NIGA and MIGA to pay their fees.
Yeah.
MIGA was $28,000.
Yep.
And NIGA was $25,000. So we had a motion by Umzi, second by Kathy. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, next one was,
behavioral health,
Yeah,
a motion to establish behavioral health fiscal responsibility reserve fund to place $17 million in the behavioral health account effective immediately for the, I guess, for the,
okay, for longevity.
yeah, so
That's what it
something where,
For the payback, we have to.
I guess when we come to discussion on this, I guess I'm just strongly in favor of not moving any of our money. You know, that's how I feel about it. But I know council, you guys are the ones that are making this decision, so I'm the one that I'm just exercising how I feel about this, so.
So I just want to clarify that the, to establish this fund is what it does is it prepares the tribe for the worst, as the Office of Legislative Auditor has contacted the FBI, the U.S. Attorney, and the Department of Justice. And should the tribe be found that we may have to pay this money back, what this does is it says that we are exercising our fiduciary responsibility towards this issue, and it protects the tribe from future liabilities.
And then I think that, the 17 million came off because of, I think the amount was 14.2 million, I guess, was the amount that the state says that we owe them, but I know we added $2.8 million for, that was the part of mental health, how do you say that? Mental health, fiscal, we didn't do something right there.
So the attorney is drafting up a response for you, Mr. Chairman.
Newcomer, right?
Say again?
Is that newcomer?
Okay, so we have a motion by,
Wait, there's also, I brought it up during that behavioral health. If she would change the resolution, removing that, everybody mix the two. And she said she would. And she's working on it.
So, Mr. Chairman, I just want to clarify, you're opposed to upholding our fiduciary responsibility?
I'm not opposed, I'm just, wouldn't like us to not move money from our behavioral health account to a special behavioral health account. That's all I'm saying.
So can I read the thing so I can
Yeah.
clarify here? So it says, motion to establish a behavioral health fiduciary responsibility reserve fund and place $17 million in the behavioral health fund into it effective immediately. And the purpose behind that was to ensure that we protected the tribe
Three more for sure.
due to the issues related to Office of Legislative Auditor and potentially up to $2 million in takebacks due to the mental health program.
Yeah, that wasn't on, so.
Okay, just clarifying. So I will make that motion, what I just read.
Okay, a motion, did you get that? Motion to move $17 million into a special behavioral.
Whatever the thing says.
Yeah, motion to establish the behavioral health fund.
Fiduciary.
Yeah, responsibility to reserve fund that place that 17 million from a behavioral health fund into it effectively. Motion by Alan, second.
Second.
Second by Ray, all in favor?
Quiet,
Silence. Yeah.
silent.
So, motion passes. Okay, the third one is the motion to approve legal recommendations. How that was, well,
I think that was part of what Kathy was talking about.
Those three are. we can sign.
That was to clarify that if was to get Kathy a response back on the resolution, she had a question, and then also to ensure
oh, for the
that,
hiring process?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so a motion to modify the
It was-
the hiring process, that's both.
no, the motion is to approve legal recommendations.
Okay. to
And among
approve
those
the-
recommendations
Yes.
were the personnel that you wanted to
Yes,
discuss, Mr. Chairman.
So we're motioning to approve legal recommendations per council to modify some of the hiring procedures of Veronica's and bring us back some stuff with it. I think we all agreed to 48-hour.
Yeah.
So is there a motion on that? Motion by Kathy. Second? Second by Ray, all in favor? Motion carries. No, that was it, though. So,
Yep.
Okay, we good. All right, on the next. You guys ready for these ones? First one is Lori Goodwin, food distribution, 2020 assistance.
Yes.
Is it in kind to match for 25%?
Yeah, guys, just seeing that when I was putting them in, we probably didn't notice it. It pulled funny. So, here's the better copy. Copy insurance.
You guys read that?
I got it.
Let's do that, yeah.
Yeah, it pulled funny, but they probably didn't notice when they made the copies.
Well, our in-kind is $134,000 and $137. Which is 25% of the grant. It's just something I gotta sign, I guess.
Motion.
Motion by Kathy, second.
Second.
Second by Alan, all in favor? Motion carries. Next one is Esther Ames.
Motion.
This is, Carol? Receiving money from EDOC.
Motion.
Motion by Kathy, second by Lindsay, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. The next one is Mary Riegert, RSS. MOI.
I think this is a continuation from a previous meeting about the working force that added to the constituent services.
Motion.
Motion by Kathy, second.
Are we gonna have enough money available for all this? No, we're not.
Which, where is this?
Huh?
So one from Mary Rieger.
Oh, Mary, we did.
Yeah, there was,
Proposed resolution was authorized a designated amount of $100 from each individual RBC member when approved by a minimum of 3 for those households in the working poor category and have extenuating circumstances.
Is that tied to the Elders Commission?
For Mary
For an
Reader.
your OCE? Is that
Yeah,
what
this
she's thinking?
isn't ready.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, this isn't ready. This is part of the commission work.
Yeah.
I would recommend we table this.
yeah,
Okay, so you got
Motion.
to withdraw your motion to
Oh,
table it until it's.
Withdraw the table.
okay, Kathy, with your motion, we will relook at this and table it.
What do we need done with this one?
Sometime
Do you want
soon.
to see it?
What?
All right, next one is Noreen
Mhm.
Ledoux from the Workforce Center.
Motion.
Or grant. Motion by Humvee, second by Kathy, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next one is Reagan Hendricks on child support. Legal reviewed it, looks, no concerns, looks good.
I have a match of 245,000,
It's coming from, tribal court.
7,800 only coming from Southwood.
7,800 as well. In kind of.
So I'm saying that we need to be finished, though. Remember what?
Did you look at any of them? We use that one's from Mary.
1.2.
245,000.
Grant. We got to pay a match of 245,354 that the tribal court will. 2,7,800, so our in-kind would be 237,554. That's a lot.
Now we'll go to Reagan.
And then we need to have it come in when we go through Melanie, or?
Yeah, we just have to come in.
And this is you, the remaining 237,554 will be used as in-kind for contributions coming from the tribal courts such as judges' contracts, space costs, tribal staff attorney, filing fees, for an amount of 197,250. The remaining in-kind matches for salary, fringe, bank fees of 40,000.
Second page.
Just wanna hold off till we get it out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
I'll
do
try
it.
to get her down here before you're done. Issues in.
All right, the next one is Tanya Vold from Dove. council contingent program expansion.
Motion.
Motion by Lindsay, second
Second.
by Kathy, all in favor?
Right.
Motion carried. Next one is Clemson Alexander Water Distribution Program. Grant,
Conservation.
we'll get ready. So these grants over 5 years.
Motion.
Motion by Lindsay, second,
Second.
second by Kathy, all in favor?
Right.
Motion carries. Martha Williams, Behavioral Health, contract proposal, Behavioral Properties, Jack Hall, Christian Retreat. Legal looked at it, contract terms seem to be okay, no concerns.
This is for contract maintenance. Right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You just, you need help?
Yeah. 15 feet. Pavement.
Paid contract maintenance.
Cause they had, what was it, 9 members up there
Yeah.
caring for that property. And this is allowing the tribal member to go up there and care for the property. All right. Motion.
Motion by Allen, second,
It's my brother, so I'm not gonna vote. Just wanna see that.
Yeah, why wouldn't we put up for interviews or something?
Hmm?
I'm gonna take,
Are you taking care of both properties or something?
Oh, looks like it's, properties of Jack Hall.
Christian Creek, yeah.
Is that how they do it then?
they put it on up there.
Cut the grass and all that?
Yeah.
That's all it is? Grass cutting?
Building maintenance, property maintenance, you go provide property maintenance.
Well, maybe we just bring Martha in. Just ask her.
Why don't you just put it out for HR or
Because it's not a position, it's just an independent contractor is what it looks like. Yeah, right here. Independent contractor for all purposes.
That's what, what's his name, was on before, last guy was up there.
Yeah, the last one was contract.
He was living in a house, and everything out there.
Oh, the last guy that was up there was living in the house?
Yeah,
Who was it?
Bauer, Bill Bauer or Brower, or Brower,
I think we were paying more for this.
I think he was too.
That Pop was doing it.
His dad used to own Cedar Crest Resort. Kid that was out there before.
Yeah. Well, we could ask Martha to just come in and explain it. I think that'd be reasonable. I'll withdraw my motion and just ask her to come in.
She's going through, so she won't be able to come in today.
I have a question, Mr. Chair, if I may. What's the motion I made on, get that paper?
Which one?
The one right after executive session. Oh, right here. So I motioned to establish a behavioral health fiduciary responsibility reserve fund, place $17 million from the behavioral health fund into it effective immediately. And as a matter of clarification, we've initiated several audits of the behavioral health fund over the past year and a half, correct? And so I think it's question I have, I'll get to it in a second, is we've done a lot of due diligence to protect the tribe, and by having audits and being fiscally responsible and making sure that we're doing our due diligence to make sure we're in compliance with the regulatory requirements related to this. And the motion was passed, but I think it's reflected in the minutes as well that this discussion happened, yeah? Okay. And so that's the question I had, was that was reflected in the minutes, yes? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So that, and then the attorney had advised us as well that, as I recall, the attorney had advised us that planning for a worst case situation is always is responsible. I think that was her comments. Yeah? Okay, I just want to make sure that that is reflected in there.
Top and go
Yeah.
off, but then I don't put it all in there, but I'll check to see what I have.
And what had another question I have is, and what had spurred this was the fact that a report from the Office of Legislative Auditor came out that he had contacted the FBI, U.S. Attorney,
Yep, that was in there.
and that was part of the reason why we wanted to do this, because we wanted to make sure that we're being responsible. And if we end up being compelled by a court of law, that we're prepared to do that. But there was also remarks that we will do our part to make sure that we're not admitting fault to any of this. We're not admitting fault to any of this at all. And that we will do whatever we can to protect our resources and funds. And all this is doing is just making sure if it comes to a worst case situation, that we're preparing for that, so.
Yeah, I just have what Scott had put in there about stating the purpose of the funding, and the recommendations of funding it to specify for the return payment, the fiduciary account discussion, to set both sides apart to avoid fraud.
To avoid,
Yes.
that was the key
Yeah.
discussion, to
Set aside
avoid
these
fraud.
funds to avoid fraud,
Okay,
so that was in there.
so we're setting these funds aside to avoid fraud. Okay, all right. I just want to make sure I was,
And then Scott stated that we need to prepare for this,
okay,
so this could not be determined to be fraud.
okay. I just wanted to make sure that was clear in my head. Thank you, I appreciate that. Sorry about that. Just wanted to clarify.
Hi, Reagan, I guess you're the one.
I'm up. So Randy come to me in regards to some questions about the child support budget. So we're funded 80/20 from the federal government of the Office of Child Support Enforcement. And so our federal share this year, we received $981,416. And then the tribal match at 20% was $245,354. So he said it was in question that it was a highly, high match and where we get our match funds. So most of our match funds comes from the courts through the BIA grant. So like the judge, our filing fees. So we were charged every time we make filing fees at $50. A filing fee, whether it's for modification, child support establishment, amendments. We also get our match through, Lori part-time, we pay part-time of hers, and then she puts a little match in for her. So I think we pay, I can't remember off the top of my head how much of her salary we pay, and then she matches a portion of it. Then we also get match from our contractors for our model tribal system, our child support system we use. They work over their hours, so they have agreed to match those hours as our in-kind. And these all fall under our federal guidelines with the Office of Child Support. And then I did request a $7,800 cash match from the tribe, and that's for our federal parent locating system.
Yeah.
We did get invoiced, and that's just an estimate amount. And I did get invoiced, and it was for $6,234. So it ain't the full required cash match that we need for the FPLS that I requested in the initial budget. Trying to think where else my match comes.
So that's in your budget, that's 7,800.
Yeah, and that was given to finance earlier this summer in regards to how much cash match we would be requiring from the tribe. And so he had that budgeted into the general fund for that match. And that's the only cash match we ever ask for when it comes to the child
Just like
support budget.
$7,800.
Yeah, the higher our case count gets, because we're at like almost 2,600 opened and closed cases right now. So the higher our case match goes, but it's only based on the open cases, that match can get a little higher.
Sounds good.
Okay, good.
That answer the questions?
No, I'll motion on that.
Child support. Second by Kathy, all in favor? Motion carries. Behavioral health.
Continuation.
Continuation.
They'll leave us in this okay, turns are standing.
Yeah, this is one that I've talked to both Mark and Bennett, I've heard it, and we talked about this too, and I believe in one of our meetings with the two of them, so.
Motion.
Motion by Andy, second.
Aye.
Second by Ray, all in favor?
Alan, yeah.
Oh. Second by Alan, all in favor?
Yep.
Motion carries.
Just use your saying, right?
Behavioral health, Dave Stevens.
can make that cube here then.
Rescind the resolution. So it's been, there's another,
Increase employee retention. She's saying she doesn't have money for it.
She just told us she had enough funds.
Well, we just put 17 aside out of 39. So. And there's probably,
I think there's 1.5 that we added to this, yeah.
And so I think what they would do then is take that grant money and, renovate the current facility, the current Massachusetts Care facility.
They haven't modified that grant.
well, could you just have them come in and talk to us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's table this one.
If she can come over here before we're done, but work or no? Yeah, we can come over before, I think 10 minutes, or if you just want to say that.
Well, I know, yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Okay, just wanted to make sure before.
We can talk to the council afterwards. I had an update on one of the audits, and I know it wasn't on the agenda. So I was hoping to give you guys an update in person after the meeting.
we'll table this one too, and this is
Right?
a contract for other two.
Yeah.
We talked about that, so just-
The next signature request is Daniel Sutherland, SNAP. Grant the meeting.
Well, it just changes the date.
Motion to what's this one, for the date change and the amendment, SNAP and grant amendment for 2019.
Motion.
Motion by Allen, second.
This was it.
Yeah, she's just changing the dates right here on the first page there. So this amends the dates from the contract from October 1/18 to September 31/19 to the new date of October 1/2018 to December 31st of 2019. It's just a date change.
Second.
Second by Ray, all in favor?
Right.
Motion carries.
There's two of these.
Heat up down here. Did they?
Next one.
Snap one, very good.
Used childcare licensing. One in District 1 and three.
Motion.
Motion by Umsey, second.
Second.
Second by Ray, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Another child care license, one is District Two, Barb Green.
Motion.
Motion by Kathy, second.
Second.
Second by Umsey, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. OWA Committee, Candace Ransom. OWA Marketing and Communications, performance for OWA. So there's talent, I think this is a talent in here.
Talent show?
So direct monies,
Sure.
that's like the 1, 2, 3, 4 on it on page 2.
No, Tracy's on there. Maybe. Tracy's on there. We need this approved. Can you figure it out? This is expired.
It's $2,000. I don't think you can do that to indirect money.
It had to be in that yearly budget, we sent it, that agreement we sent in.
Yeah, I don't think I think there's a mistake there.
Unless it's,
Approved.
no, we have,
Says the whole lot budget.
there's a whole budget.
The question is who's paying for it?
Let me go call Tracy and have a confirmation if we can. That's next week, so.
All right, the next one is Christie Haberkamp on compliance.
Still reading that.
No, we already approved these, it just comes back here for the council approval.
Oh, it was approved in the game and it was missed. Well, so she's asking for your signature. The gaming commissioners. You guys approved it there, but she probably forgot to bring the document. in.
Yeah.
To get signed. She's just asking for your guys' signature on something already approved.
Well, should I sign it then? Means I was a chair of the meeting then, or what?
Yeah.
Probably better, huh?
I just say so, yeah.
Which one?
Christie?
You got the original there?
Yep, for Christie. Motion, Kathy.
We have the motion, don't we?
No, this has already been approved.
It's already been approved.
Just need a signatory request, is all it, this is a signatory.
She just routed it
Okay.
It
through.
was approved by gaming commission,
Oh, okay.
all them hires.
She usually has me sign that payment or that one on
Yes.
the game commissioner finance director, she usually has me sign that.
Cause I'm not.
They're over there.
almost done. Yeah.
All right, next one is Michael Triplett on utility study, renewable energy independent. Here,
Can you just sign something like that? FTC?
yeah.
Tribal Utility Commission. So that must be towards trying to get a PUC set up, huh?
The contract with utility consultant of Long Energy for Minneapolis operates at $27 next month.
Or he's talking about creating solar and wind.
Mhm.
Oh, that's the stuff you're talking about, lines. Business development. Fixed high employment. Fixed high poverty. Helping band members. I haven't seen that. I heard any. Preliminary evaluation of tribal utilities. Oh, this is tied back to when we said we wanted to do our own PUC and all that. I think they were talking with Winona too about this.
You know, another guy was here before, he drafted up a bunch of that, of the utility commission stuff over the moon.
Joey Palmer, was that?
No, the other guy that was here over there,
Antonio?
Antonio. Wonder what happened.
Well, he's got it.
It's thick.
And I think this is connected to that $500,000 we got for that R-Real grant. Because they want to put, this is a separate one, Mr. Chair. This is, the RBC agrees to implement community solar projects at locations in White Earth between June 2019 and December 2021, including White Earth Tribal and Community College in Monoman, the Dove in White Earth, the Moms and Mats in Natalawash, the Complex in Natalawash, and the Pine Point Community Center Northwest side. These are connected. Because he brought this in this morning, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
I don't know.
Yeah, he came to me at like 6 a.m. and I was sitting here. I get here early. Yes, I do get here very early. Working hard for the people.
Yeah, right.
Holy. I like it. I think it's good. We'll put our own stuff.
Okay, so we have a motion on the table by
Kathy?
Kathy, second by,
Yeah.
I'll second it.
second by Elmsey, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, can you just back up real quick? I brought Gabby in when I went down to talk to Tracy, so you wanted more information on this resolution for, to rescind the resolution number 16/1953. So, so did you have questions over there on the banning on this one?
Just want to kind of explain it a little bit.
Yeah, I thought,
Well, our understanding was with the property and stuff, Lisa had already submitted the resolution to reconstruct the Jack Hoff for a new acute care program to be located out there. But due to the financial constraints that we're in, we won't be able to afford that. But with this signatory request, we could use the money from the grant to renovate the existing acute care property and then move out the OMC youth programming from OMC to the Christian retreat because there's more youth programming funds.
so we bring more programming to the res.
And that would lead to the family.
That would be the first phases of that family, services center, with all
Down
the youth there.
Where at, Christian?
Christian retreat, yep.
So you guys wanna serve families down there, then?
We're gonna lose out on that Department of Justice grant, right?
It's
Is
that,
that, is that modified?
mhm. And then there's a lot of, youth grants out there that we can utilize, because there's more youth than adults, so there's not very many youth programs across the state of Minnesota, so we have stuff that can fund that with our grants.
So did we lose, or did we lose out on that monies?
No.
Or we just modified the grant to,
We'll utilize the current grant that we have, and utilize it at the men's acute care currently and not move it out to Jack Hall. We won't renovate Jack Hall, we'll renovate the current acute care center. And then other, monies for grant for the youth will be used at Christian retreat. So there's more monies available through youth programming.
And then, so they're okay with that money being reallocated out to be used at a youth site.
Yeah, because when I originally came here about a month ago, wasn't it? There was a plan that we'd recoup that money within 2 years, because we'd expand our acute care and hold more men, I guess, out there.
And right now, our acute care can actually take in, because like, 2 beds that could be available were used as office space. So we're looking at, building our current acute care and putting in more 2 beds right now to add more people, and then with this renovation to add more space too.
Because one of the things that, you know, that through this audit stuff that we're going through, that we have to justify our spending on this behavioral health money, because we bought Jack Hall, that we have to create something there, otherwise we're just sitting on property. So we have to build something there and keep it.
So with
So what are our plans for acute, or for Jack Hall
Jack
place?
Hall would be that dual diagnosis, which would be the youth diagnosis, which would be the first Native American in Minnesota for the youth program. So the boys or girls can have the housing out there, and boys and girls can have housing as the tenant house behind Christian retreat. So will be utilized.
So you, yeah, they'll just split up the man to girls and boys,
Yep.
one on each, one gender on each site.
Make sure that's reflected.
So we're gonna utilize Jack Hall then as a youth
Yeah.
retreat then?
Yep, it'll be a dual diagnosis. And then it'll be where the boys or girls will be located. One sex at one place, one sex at the other.
So are we still gonna allocate money to fix it up or build the dorms then? I don't know.
How move it to 1,200? How old is that place that
I
you're
personally don't know that. I really don't.
It's very old.
Yeah,
I could read.
my impression when you're moving the acute care out to Jack,
We don't have the 1.5 to.
well, how are they gonna renovate up there then? They don't have the 1.5.
Because it-
Because with the money that was supposed to go in the job car, they said that within 2 years we would recoup that back. Because we had more space, we had more,
Yeah.
I remember that coming up there sometime there within the last few months.
It's different funding sources because the youth programs aren't, how do I say it, placed all over the Minnesota. There's more grants available for youth versus adult programming.
Yeah.
So there's more funding available for youth. So there's more grants available for us to utilize.
Then take care of the kids, huh?
So that won't start where the. Oh, thank you.
I would believe so.
Yeah, have you been in acute care?
Pretty rough up there.
Yes.
I just stopped in there a couple of weeks.
Oh, I thought if I've ever been into acute care. I thought that was a question. No, I've never been myself. I've been into acute care, no, no.
You happy? Well, you should be.
Well, then, how much
She's
money?
all fired up today.
How much money is actually gonna go into the men's acute care up there?
Okay, up there, on $200 million.
Yeah.
$2 million. And
They
that's a
should
grant.
give me now, they said it cost 1.2 up there to remodel all that. I couldn't get 200,000 more to put that program, and put it in, something like that.
So,
You're getting me confused here. Well, didn't they come in here last spring or something, or last fall, saying that they were gonna buying up jog, put Menzicue there because it's too small up there, they're having problems with jugs up there. People getting in jugs, well, they could get them here, and it's a big long driveway, they wouldn't be able to do this, do that. We tear this up, tear it all up, add in something there, and it comes out 1.2 how much? Now, all of a sudden they threw it out the window, and now they're gonna do something else, and $1 million.
No, I like that first idea.
Hmm?
Give me that new first idea.
which one?
Yeah, well,
The
we
existing
could,
idea.
the job card deal, moving it out, moving Menzicue out to a job card. I thought we did that at one time, I don't know.
And we already took care of that.
No, I thought it was already in place.
Well, it is, if there was a resolution in place to do it, that's what Danny's saying, the request is to rescind the resolution
She ain't got money.
because there's 1.5 million that would need to go into the project in excess of the $1 million grant.
Yeah, but we got $20 million after we put the 17 away.
That's what I was-
Okay, yeah, we'll spend another 1.5 down there, yeah, take care of our people. Yes,
We had 2 deaths already, so.
yeah, we have to take care of our people, we'll put our money where we know where it's gonna help our people. Yeah, just put that money in down there, that's good.
That was what I thought was taking place, and then I seen Jock Farm thinking, well, now what they do?
Well, they're fine, you would still utilize it, Jacko, but for youth, right?
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, I'm in favor of putting that money in down that property down there, yeah.
So if we,
But it's not general fund dollars, it's like the chairman said, behavioral health dollars. We just 17 on the shelf because we're worried that things could go a little sideways. That leaves what, 19? Around there, 20, 21? 22 we got remaining. We're losing a lot of money by the time we make the changes, we may have 15 left come December. Taking 1.5 out of that 15, I think that's good for our people.
Yeah, because we're gonna recoup in 2 years, that's what the plan was.
Yeah.
That was the impression I was getting, is that we would recoup within 2 years.
yeah, you approved it.
She wants you to reconsider or think about it. But I think we're in consensus, we'll just leave it as is. Thank you so much. I know you're very busy.
I had talked to Tracy about this request for COLA, and she said,
So tell me the news.
all the wellness is budgeted into. So it's okay. The one from,
Oh, what?
the whole one,
Oh, wow.
that's all budgeted into indirect, so this is okay.
Motion by Kathy and a second by
Okay.
Ray, all in favor?
All right.
For the whole wall.
So we never did get triplets, no?
I got another double one of this. My triplets is double one doing.
All kinds of them. Nobody really did.
I thought we did it.
I think there's a double.
I think there must be.
Next one is, renewable energy alliance, are real.
This is a different one.
It's a different one?
Yeah, look at the one that we just approved, right?
We approved that one?
This is renewable energy independence, and this one is for the solar installs. They're different.
So this is the one then?
Yeah, this is what that RA.
Those for the sites. Motion.
Motion by Umsey, second.
Second.
Second by Ray, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. For the solar install. Thomas Bement, approval to submit bid for the USDA for
Wild
Wild rice contract.
wild rice contract. So we're going 50,000 pounds this year at $13.99.
Yeah, we
They agreed to it.
Motion.
Motion by Umsey, second.
Second.
Second by Kathy, all in favor? Motion carries.
Your package unit as we
Another two.
We're already on it, let's make a motion.
put together our package unit, they had, I believe they had an inspection already, and they had some stuff that had to be done with the facilities, like the can't fail.
Understand. Anticipate this passing.
Virginia Anderson, Winter Housing Authority for a Shakopee grant, or two Shakopee for a donation request.
Motion?
Sister Francis. Second.
Furnaces, yeah. For furnaces, motion by Kathy, second by Umsey, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Next was Lori Thompson's report. The Animal Welfare Commission.
Yeah, we met, I think it was last week, and there's a group of us working together, and I believe this is just to acknowledge, or to put it in the formality to work together on formalizing the animal, dangerous dog or dangerous animal resolution, and figuring out ways to deal with our animals that are running that loose, and then also come across, I think we had 2 dogs pass die up in Nadawash from some type of a disease or contamination, so that's starting to become a concern now, so. Sepsis?
Sepsis?
Yeah.
Motion?
Motion by Kathy, second.
Second.
Second by Ray, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay.
The next one is Veronica Legal New Business. There's 3 licenses over
First awareness of mobile market.
there. Jesse Martinez for Everything Art. Wall or Whiter's Mobile Market and Chief Corner Store.
Where's that at, the ready for mobile market?
Anywhere, and moves around.
Mobile.
Who's on this? What's that?
Catherine.
Jesse Gaines?
Is it Rentis?
There's Chief Cornerstones, our Chief Cornerstone, our store, and then the mobile market is, I don't know who it is.
There's no name on the square, mobile market, if we get it to who's.
That's exactly right, Boone.
It's
You just table that until we, so, oh, here it is, Jesse.
Well, Chief's Corner Store, they have a license there, so I know that's in Klein Point.
Yeah, it doesn't say who that mobile market is, does it?
No,
You better put a name on it.
So do we just table the mobile market?
yeah,
Is there a motion for the other two?
more than,
Corner store and Jesse's Art, everything art. Motion by Augustine, second.
Second.
Second by Ray, all in favor?
No,
Motion carries.
That's it.
No, there was that one, that resolution that.
I was on,
Yeah, is this, that mobile market, is that one that, where they make meals and you can order them?
No.
Isn't it? That was something else.
Yeah. Isn't that the food sovereignty program?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we passed it. Did we pass it?
which one?
Oh, that other one that.
So I guess it's not ready,
Okay.
but I'd like to still approach council if I may.
That was passed.
What was?
This resolution that county always owns by district, that was, or we don't.
Is that in the revenue? Okay, 'cause I guess
So-
we have,
You call motion to go back to the council? Since she's gonna be doing that, she made a mistake in her resolution.
I gotta find out if there's any stories. I understand she wanted.
What she wants.
Oh, you have a signature, where's the still legal on?
Yeah, it's not ready yet, she said.
I got a big long, email on, Tracy.
Economic development and hemp.
all right, 5 minutes?
Sure.
Okay. We have another,
She says they waited since 9 o'clock.
we have a band member here to talk about economic development. We'll give him the option.
I happened last year. That happened last year, she got. She didn't get it there in town. That's the second time. That's the second time I know of it. She contacted me and said, I haven't had a check. I looked out and
She was in.
she was posted me.
Employees got it.
And.
So,
Yeah, because what she was gonna do is help.
guys, I just wanna see a couple of things. I just wanna see if I can get some guidance from you guys economically. Cause I've been trying to, get some help from the council on different things for a matter of time. We've been here plenty of times and waited, hours. This isn't the first time. Patiently. I'm very, 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 very patient. So I'm looking for a little guidance economically. I'm asking you guys politely if you please help, help, with your responsibility of helping me step up economically. I'm trying to get a resolution passed that I've been working on for 5 months. I don't know how to write a resolution, Ray. I've learned over this process over the last 5 months, Ray. But,
Nobody is helping you? No one's helping?
so, I got a template from Maria, that writer uses, right? And then I got a resolution that was passed by Leech Lake for somebody going after the same kind of money I'm going after for the same kind of thing I'm going after. So I matched those two together the best I could. I came up with a, nice resolution. It had the whiter's logo on the top. It looked real fancy, but that's not I liked it. But, so I changed it, brought it to legal. There were some things I had to change up there, change the font and did the justification and justify it on the side and all that, a lot of stuff. I brought it back to Maria. There were more things to change, changed it, brought it back again, changed it again, brought it back to legal. And she put something in that I was told to take out by admin. So, and then finally, Veronica said, well, I'll just do it and have it ready for next Friday. And I went and saw her last Thursday before the work session. And she had changed it back to almost the original thing that I ever brought into her. So it's been like a 5-month process. I think it was about 4 months. If you guys remember last time I came in to ask you about that state money, you guys said, yeah, it's not our money. It's not our money, it's the state's money, it's set aside for tribal businesses, and all I need is approval to apply for it. All I need is for you guys to say, because that's one of the one of the qualifications is that your RBC has to say, yes, it's okay for you to apply. You go after it. It's not like you get, it's not the tribe's money, and the council has, no ties to it. It's just saying, yes, okay. We approve him to go after it. So I guess I'm just looking for some guidance to be successful at that.
Where's that? How do you, apply for that money? Where do you get that money?
It's facilitated through the MCT Finance Corporation. It's allotted to them by
You've been approved for it.
What's that?
You've been approved for it. They approved it at the TEC level over there, Tuesday.
Me?
Hmm?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
Your name was on the paperwork over there.
Okay,
It was all approved over there.
Shut up. What do you mean? I never heard anything about it.
I sit on finance committee over
Shouldn't I? So, sorry.
So talk to the ball, Gary.
I wasn't at the finance. No,
This is at the TEC.
there. It was at the TEC level, yeah.
Yeah, but financing can't go in unless you're
But it was
So
at,
they approved the resolution for me to go
Not
after
a
it?
resolution, but they had your name down there for business loan. That
Mhm.
you've been approved for, I'm sure.
So all you gotta do is call Gary Frazier and you'll get a call.
I'm sure you'll be getting something in the mail. That just happened Tuesday, so I told it, today's only what, Friday, it'll take, next week where you get something in the mail from it.
well, congratulations.
There you go. I'm gonna check right now. Well,
So what did that happen?
That's what I was wondering, that's why I asked.
that'd be awesome.
Down here all the
I'm
time?
thinking.
Sat here all day.
I said I was here for good news.
Yeah.
That's cool. I was also wondering about the hemp board. I was wondering if you guys are gonna move on that. There's a hemp expo coming up the state is putting on in December. I think it'd be really good to have. I'm wondering if you guys can have tribal membership, representation. I think it's really important. Don't even have to be me. I would love it, but just to have members involved, because I heard that Adam and Veronica, two real good people, they went down to the legislative or the regulations meeting that was held down there for the state. I just think
Just passed a
membership.
new, USDA just approved, new hemp regulations.
Yep.
I'm the other one, this one, but
Awesome. Tribes were specifically mentioned.
what was on that pack board before, or that this December?
It wasn't put together yet.
Wasn't put
You
together?
guys,
We're
like,
gonna-
it's just been, I don't
We
know.
were waiting to see what happened with that bill or something that was going through the Senate or something like that. To see what
Yeah.
happened. There's a USDA, it had to do with USDA something going.
It's a new lingo.
You put both of those boards on hold, the business enterprise and the hemp, because we both had them going at the same time. And because you were gonna try to determine their scope of responsibility, if they were gonna work out those details.
Why don't we talk to
don't
Mr.
hold me
Murray
the
and
same
do it
that
again
you were
next
approved for
meeting?
that, but I know your name was on that list.
I'll ask them.
One thing that was on. Yeah.
Hey, can I still get some guidance from, do I just go in and talk to, I don't know who I talk to, just to get some guidance economically with the right steps with going after it, some, funding or,
Well, that's why we tried to send you up with the economic development report, though. Work with those guys, they'll help you with
Well,
that.
Tommy Bennett's the new director, you can work with Tommy. This, well,
And that's, how many times we referred you up there? That's where we want you to go, but those guys know all the ins and outs of that stuff, so.
I had been working with them already for a couple of years. Yeah, that's what, they were helping us with our relationship with the casino for a little while. And everything went south in town.
Yeah, Tom Bement is the new director. They are located in the bingo hall.
Okay.
So those offices are.
It looks like he's in Fond du Lac, he got a Fond du Lac cap on.
Oh, they were giving it away at the last Constitution meeting. Months ago up in Fond du Lac.
I think, oh, he's in Fond du Lac and he's asking for restaurant.
That's the best hat I got, Ray. If you wanna hook it up with a white earth hat, I'll sport that. Actually, if I could ask you guys to donate one of those little flags for us to put on the table, because the last Constitution meeting we went to, they didn't even have ours. So they were gonna put like a piece of cardboard up there,
They got one,
right up
they
there.
got one in my office, I'll give you.
Yeah, then I could just, next time I could just,
Put your
the
flag up.
delegation, we were talking about getting a big flag next time.
We'll get it right
Mr.
now.
Chair, I forgot to say too that,
Set it right down.
Fred bring it up, we were gonna see if we could get a district rep on that housing board. And it was supposed to be on today's agenda, and I forgot all about it. Until we can decide how we wanna do it, I know you said elections, and that's what I was looking at also.
We need some gaming commissioners too. I think we have several applications that are
Yeah,
going to be okay.
Because we just had another one resign now, Russ the Duke resigned, so now we need 3 more again now.
Agreement, yeah.
But I got a guy who's interested wants on that housing board.
All right. So be on the next.
Geez, any broke it.
Then he broke it.
Any broke
Very
it.
well.
All right, motion to adjourn, Humsey, second.
Can I put somebody on the first chair?
Okay.
I got a guy that wants on it. I talked to him just, over the weekend. Last week, and he said that he'd be more willing to take it on until we can find somebody full-time. Because it's been, since Donna Fairbanks resigned off, it's been 6 months since,
Well, who's he gonna put on there?
well, there's a Mike Thompson on my slate,
Well, he was on the gaming commission and he quit that.
because of the job. This one he said he could take because it's the afternoon. You can't make the morning, but you can make the afternoons. But it's only temporary until we can get the names and whatever we need in there.
The election.
Because I'm really having Chris, you don't even let me up there, you don't know what else they have on. Chris, give me a break, I said, excuse me, I didn't. So they hammered me pretty good up there.
Okay, Michael Thompson. You did it. Okay, motion to adjourn.
Oh,
Second by Humsey, or first, motion by Humsey, second by Kathy, all in favor?
Right.
All right, be good, sir.
Oh. So, you know,
Thanks, Roman.